Well, deadlines are looming for a far-reaching settlement of claims against 3M. This over PFAS contamination in 6 North Alabama counties.
Those deadlines are part of a state court case in Morgan County, St. John versus 3M, dating back to 2002. The settlement involves 440,000 people, and many folks may not realize they're part of it.
News 19 Chief Investigative Reporter Brian Lawson has the story.
The 3M lawsuit settlement reached last October includes an agreement by the company to pay for new ball fields in Decatur, to clean up North Alabama properties contaminated by its chemicals, and resolve a class action claim for North Alabama residents. Across North Alabama, it includes people in Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan counties. If you live in one of the 6 counties, you may have received a postcard like this one or an email regarding the proposed settlement. Let's just say it pays to read the fine print. Attorney Leon Ashford has been working on the 3M lawsuit since 2002. It's near resolution. Here's who's affected.
About 440,000 citizens in the 6 counties who all are members of the class. And as property owners or persons who have leased property in the past or leased property now, they all have potential claims for contamination to that property by PFAS.
The postcards have gone out, but Lawrence County resident Brenda Hampton, who's been trying to raise alarms about PFAS for years, says people don't necessarily know what it all means.
My phone has been ringing off the hook about these lawsuits, you know. But the funny thing is like I told the people, I think my letter should have been the first one that came out the box, and I don't even have one. But with the cards, a lot of people have received the cards here, and they're not really understanding if they signed for it or if it would knock them out.
The settlement includes about 5,000 acres in the region that have had sludge applied on them over the years. Those property owners are due $1,000 an acre. But Attorney Ashford warns people not to look for any additional payment in the current settlement.
An ordinary citizen that owns a house or rents a house or has an acre of land is not going to be receiving any compensation in this settlement.
So
we are going to try to remediate the PFAS problem so that there never is any drop in value in those 6 counties for the PFAS that's already there.
If you believe you have a claim for property damages or other damages, you only have until March 17th to opt out of the settlement to pursue your own claims. A court will consider those arguments at a final settlement approval hearing set for April 21st. Huntsville attorney Mark McDaniel, who's not involved in the lawsuit, said residents need to consider their options now.
From April 21st, 2003 until December 17, 2021. That's your date you're looking at there. Anybody that worked in this area, had an ownership, possessory interest, had a business, anything, you're in that class.
News 19 asked McDaniel to clarify the fine print. And that's your deal.
That's your deal.
If you have anything else you want to do, you're going to have to go carve that out soon, at least as a starting point,
yes,
or it goes away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're going to start carving it, I talked to a lawyer, about my statute of limitations problem and my remedies problems. I mean, I would talk to my lawyer about that soon.
Ashford said if people think they have a problem with PFAS contamination, they should reach out. And he says the settlement will have an impact.
We are bringing 440,000 people along with us to a resolution that we think is good for the environment and all of the counties in North Alabama. This is a settlement that recognizes the profound impact that these chemicals have, and we're trying to do something about it in the future.
Brian Lawson, News 19.
Now, personal injury claims are not barred by the settlement. At WHNT.com, we have information on where to review the settlement and how to contact attorneys working on the claims process.
Coming up next week, we're going to have more on this settlement, including remedies for cleanup and how much the lawyers actually stand to make.